Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. So today we're going to be focusing on your December. All right, so we're going to start off with actually talking about your focus. I've already pulled the card here. So we got the moon. And the question that I heard whenever I pulled the card was, what are you reacting to? Or how are you reacting? The whole focus, I feel, is how you're reacting to certain things. And for some of you, I feel like you also should be paying attention to what you're feeling comfortable with, or what are you too comfortable with, or what are you not comfortable with. Reaction and comfortability, I think, are going to be playing a major part within your December. You also should watch your moon signs tarot reading for this month as well. I feel like you're going to have a lot of similarities with your moon sign placement, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's happening for the 1st through the 10th for Capricorn. Finally, that took a long time. All right, Capricorn, so the bottom energy of the beginning of your December is the 6 of Wands, okay? So when I see the 6 of Wands here, I'm immediately thinking that all eyes are on you. Usually the 6 of Wands card is a very, very good card. It's about success and people, giving you your roses because you deserve them. Now, one of the things that I feel that I need to focus on when it comes to this is it's something to do with either your career or something you've experienced recently. You've gotten through something and people are noticing you for that. So they're seeing you as a person of like an archetype of sorts or something like that, or a role model or a guru, something like that, okay? All right, so it's something that you're very well versed in. Now, the Princess of Wands is showing up here. So immediately, obviously this is fire energy. I kind of feel like with this card here, this may be a person who's new on the scene or new in your life, maybe. I think that they are physically around you. Like, this is not somebody that you think about. This is somebody that's close to you. This also could be your energy, like how you're projecting yourself, especially if you're a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius moon sign. You could be like kind of rising up to the occasion, still having some things to learn, but really finding your true flame or your true course of action, so to speak. I'm also seeing the Hierophant here. So structure is of the essence here. I definitely see that you are not just initiating new ways to, think about things or make sense of things. So you're creating this like long lasting effect of a plan. Like, I feel like you've already cultivated some sort of plan, but now it's like it's carrying over into the future. Like, you're seeing how it can take you further. You're seeing how this can make you legit, or stable, whatever this is. We're going to get some cards in a second for that. And we have the 5 of Cups here. So I feel like the reason that you're able to do all of this is because in the past, like I said, with this experience energy, I definitely feel like you took some time to really see where you went wrong. Like, what resentments did you have, or what did you regret? I also feel like some of you this is a very specific message, but there's a few of you on here who you thought you were getting married, or you were engaged or married, and you guys had a breakup. And so you learned from that mistake. And now people are literally looking at you because they see that you're like back on the market type thing. So there's a few messages here, and it's all connected to something you're feeling on the inside and something that you've experienced, and you can write a book about it. Okay. Now let's get some more energy on this Hierophant. This Hierophant is showing up. I do feel like it has a lot to do with marriage. Yeah, 3 of Cups for sure. So an engagement, or maybe even a family, okay? It could also be involved with your friends or your close friends, but also like your family. I'm seeing that there's a lot of talking going on with maybe you wanting to be married, or if you are not married, I kind of feel like, people are talking to you about, how to get over that hump of you were in a relationship and now you're not type of thing. You could be the person giving this advice, but I feel like it's people around you doing this. And I feel like they're trying to tell you, like, look, you still have a future ahead of you. That was just, a bump in the road. Everybody goes through their own, crappy moments. But this is interesting because I feel like Capricorn, you're known for, having your own sense of pride. And you don't, any earth sign especially, you don't want to be seen as somebody who has failed at anything that has to do with the 3D realm. So whether that's your family, a house, or bills, anything that exudes perfection or stability here in this dimension, you never want to look like, you failed at it or you lost it or anything. And I think that's what's happening. So you're keeping a strong face. But I think internally it is, you know, it gets at you that people are even having to come to you to give you advice, or people think that you need their advice type of thing. I feel like you don't want to spaz out on anyone, but you also, you know, you don't want people to pity you. That's what I'm getting. You don't want pity, but I feel like that's what you're getting right now. Yeah, so you regret, it could be a water sign, but I feel like you regret a relationship that you had and you thought it was stable. You thought that, you know, or maybe the way that you acted within the relationship, it backfired. Like maybe you were too calm, or maybe you were too passionate, or you were too trusting. And I feel like whatever, you know, was the key thing for you that you felt like you should do better, you regret that you ever gave that person a chance to break your heart or to leave you, or even if you were the person who was getting around and you cheated and they broke up with you. Whatever it is, you regret that happened. And I definitely feel like there's a lot of family members, like I keep saying this, a lot of family members around you that are trying to give you advice, or they're trying to know what's going on, or you know, they want to help you out with the situation, or even if this person did something bad to you, like your spouse, they're trying to, you know, like, let's go find where he's at, or let's go find where she's at type of thing. And you're like, look, I just want to, you know, just have some time to myself. Like, I want to be calm. Like, I think you are very emotional about it, though. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Yeah, so now I'm starting to think that this Princess of Wands, I kind of feel like this is the person that you were in a relationship with. Now, it doesn't have to be a female. It could have been. But this is somebody who, they have a lot of fiery energy. I think that they were a bit of a flirt, if I'm being quite honest. And I think that because of whatever happened, that's, you know, you regret giving them the time of day, honestly. I think you enjoyed, you know, being around them. I think that you gave them the benefit of the doubt and you wanted to grow with them. I'm seeing like you wanted a family. There were talks about, you know, getting engaged, getting married, having a family, moving forward, really settling down. And it just seems like now you regret it because that's not what the case is anymore. So I definitely see where there could be some frustration, you know, in the situation. And definitely if you don't want everybody in your business, but especially around this time with like holidays, I definitely feel like people are just all in your business. And you're like, are you kidding me? So, man, I feel like you were the one in the right when it came to this relationship. Like, you weren't the one who did the wrong. So that's why everybody's like looking at you and they're trying to figure out how they can help you. But I feel like you don't want any help. You don't want any help. First, I want to see who this Princess of Wands or who your spouse was that you were no longer with. For Capricorn. All right, so we got a few people. So multiple people will be watching this, I'm sure. So we have a Cancer that you may have been tied to with. You definitely, if it was dealing with the Cancer, I'm seeing that you had some sort of affair or they had an affair. And that's why you guys are not together. I'm getting Pisces energy here. Pisces. I think if you were dealing with the Pisces, it was more just like you couldn't get past an issue. Like, I don't think it was really cheating or anything, but it was just something where it was like time just needed to be over with that. And then we also have the Mars energy here. So it could just be someone who's very masculine. I am feeling like this is an Aries though. Okay, maybe even a Scorpio. And then Pisces again. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of watery energy here for the most part. So it definitely seemed like this is somebody who maybe they helped you get out of your comfort zone with emotions, and that's something that you also regret because you like to be structured, you know, you don't really want people to see your vulnerable side. And for the most part, I think that's what they brought out of you, and I think you succumbed to it, and then all this shit happened, and now you're like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, the one person that I, you know, let my guard down for, and this is what happens. And now everybody's looking at me like, oh, what's happening next? What's happening next? All right. All right, so Capricorn, you're showing up as the daughter of fire, which is also like that Princess of Wands energy. You definitely have emotion when it comes to the situation. I think some of you are dealing with it differently. Like, there are some Capricorns who are going out there and just, you know, trying to spread their wings and just go mingle and date and all this stuff just to get their mind off of whoever they felt like held them back. And then others of you are trying to get revenge. I'm just going to be honest. That's what I felt with that card. And let's see how this other person is looking. All right, this other person is showing up as the Empress. So I almost feel like this person feels like they won, or they got the better end of the deal, or they're still tied to you somehow. They got what they wanted. And I also feel like they're a little, I don't know what the word would be, but they are like smug. Like they don't feel like they did anything wrong. Like they feel vindicated or righteous in whatever has happened. I definitely feel like this person is being a little shallow, or they're not really taking accountability for whatever their part was. And I feel like they created all of these issues. So, definitely a situation where it's like, damn, like, I feel like you are dealing with the after effects of it more, being like everybody's trying to figure out what's going on, and this person is just living their life. They're like filing their nails. They don't care. So that can be pretty frustrating. So that is the beginning of your December. I'm going to go ahead and segue into the middle and the end of the December. If you would like to join me for that, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you are aware whenever I post those videos.